Hello everyone, how are you going? Welcome back to Mini Motorways. We're on my world tour in expert mode. Today's stop is Salam. Alright, well that is definitely doable straight off the start here. I will like always just be deleting this road not too long after I put it in. Let a couple of cars go through, but then it should be fine. Yeah, there we go, that'll be fine. That should hold me off for the first, I don't know, week or two. Actually, considering it does have a couple of pips, there is no harm in connecting it back in, but holy smokes, that is close. There we go, finally made it to the end of week one where I will be taking the motorway. Honestly, I would love to know the statistics about who takes what when they can. You know, traffic lights and road tiles surely has barely ever been taken. Aha, hello there, welcome to the party blue. How do I want to be managing you guys? Because, well, it does chop that other red off if I want to be using it. I mean, I guess I don't exactly have to use it, but I have been swapping things around and chucking it in where possible. Alright, well, that is a little bit further away, but looking at it, I don't actually think that it chops anything off because I have my motorway, but now, what do I want to be getting? I mean, I guess to be fair, eventually I will have bridges come into the mix. I just won't need to use them right now, and so, no one's connected in, that's fine, time can just tick on by. Hey, there we go, finally I just got a different color. Honestly, I was feeling a little bit too French or maybe even American, but either way, obviously I haven't connected anyone in yet, and so do I just leave yellow? I think I have to connect everyone else in, but maybe yellow can just wait. However, I am wondering if there is going to be enough time for those cars to clear all those pips and trips because, well, the road tiles are kind of pending. But finally, I'm back to getting another motorway. Honestly, it has felt like it's been an eternity, but I will definitely take that. Obviously, I've already got one out. I guess I can just chuck the other one in just so yellow doesn't die. And then honestly, looking around at how many buildings I have, I think it is about time that I start properly connecting some people in. Look at that, and now I have 7 buildings. So yes, as soon as I get to 100 points, I will just make the leap of faith and just connect as many people as I can in. Oh, I've just missed red. Look at that. I was hoping actually to get this guy to go that way, and I guess I still can, but then there's a bit of a random road. Alright, well, just delete the yellow motorway so I don't miss that and then come on 100 points. As soon as I get that, that'll be my breaking point. Now, obviously, I have a whole bundle of road tiles that I am pretty darn keen to be using, and so, between reds needing to go all which ways, how do I want to be doing this? I think that it is going to be something along these lines with red just swapping around as needed, but then my main question is how do I want to do that top left yellow? Because I've left a bit of a gap up the top in case I want to take them around the top, but then that is also a very long road, and so, I don't know, do I need to motorway them? Honestly, I think I will just continue to temporarily motorway them because from memory there always seems to be a whole bundle of yellows that spawn up the top left. There we go, look at that, everything has been locked in. I will be taking another bridge because I'm fairly sure I will want it just to squeak around some different places. Like I said though, just temporarily motorwaying that guy over there because he's got people who'll disappear in a second. Oh, well, okay, it will disappear in a second when you upgrade like that. But then this is always just the problem that you end up having on expert mode, and that is the fact that everything is then connected together, and so I guess I will just turn a couple of yellows around, drag motorway 1 over to there because it makes more sense, and that's going to continue to pile up very quickly. But I think I might even have to just leave that in for now, or very much play the hot swapping game very, very carefully. But look, now that I have a third motorway, can I afford to be locking anything in? Honestly, I don't like to lock anything in, especially because, like I said, I believe that there should be yellow spawning up that top left, and that would be perfect, so then I don't lock in a motorway where it's not needed. I mean, at least I do have a bridge to be able to service this purple, and hopefully if the other one could be, I guess yellow would be perfect as well, so let's just wait and see. Hey, yes, thank you very much. That is exactly what I wanted. It could not be better, especially because also, look at that top left yellow. Oh, thank goodness I've played this map before. Alright, well, in that case, then I will just pump these guys straight onto there. That'll be fine. And then this yellow can just come down like this. Perfect. If I need to still supplement that with a motorway, I will. But honestly, I think there should be plenty of yellows spawning up there soon. Do I want to start to take a roundabout is the question that I have, because I know that bridges aren't a massive player in this game. You know, you might have to just bridge up and around, but I've already got one and then another one. So to have 3, is that too many? I mean, I guess if I get a third bridge, or maybe if I take a roundabout now, then I can see what I need to get on my last one. So here we go. Roundabout it is. Thank you very much. I will then get another motorway, and then the last one will be a last choice. Alright, well that is definitely one of these times where I think a bridge is going to be coming in handy, I guess. Yeah, look at that, perfect, like this, straight on down, all the way, probably around the back of everyone. No, that's such a pain. And then purple as well. Either way, let me just make sure this bridge is nice and straight. Yeah, okay, good, that's perfect. In terms of the purples, I guess I would just go ahead and join a 4th guy in, and then just chuck a roundabout in, probably just splinter them off a little bit earlier. To be honest though, I am just now wondering, do I remember correctly that there are sometimes purples that spawn down the bottom left, and so maybe I would just chuck in motorway 1 and just service that when needed. Ah yes, finally my final motorway. I would definitely be taking that and putting it to good use, and so maybe maybe I won't be getting my purple spawning down the bottom left like I would hoped, but hey, there is still more time and I will just wait and wait and wait and wait. Wow, that was a very fast week, but I guess like I said, I will be taking the bridge because, well, I've already used 2 and I don't have any more, and I can only assume I'm going to need just 1 more somewhere. I mean, in terms of these yellows, I would just pump them straight down and in like that, and honestly, I'm not even chopping off the reds or anything because, well, traditionally I always just have to motorway them into the middle anyway, but otherwise I can just go over the top if they absolutely need to. Oh, well, that is a little bit close for comfort in terms of my purples. I mean, at least I'm motorwaying them, and I'm still waiting for purples to spawn down the bottom left if that's ever going to happen, but I also do have these blues that I guess I can just squeak in through here. That'll be fine and perfect. It's kind of weird. Ah, yes, the middle red finally does need more, and honestly, I think that is going to be where my first motorway goes. Like I said, ooh, the purples also need some stuff, but that red has just popped off. I certainly don't blame it, but I will just remove these other 2 guys from that line so they don't clog it, and then motorway door to door all the way. That should be fine. That's 6. 7 if I add in this guy, and so that should be plenty door to door. Come on, don't let me down, reds. That is a little bit of a long way away for light blue. Honestly, I think that I'm going to have to just motorway them from the top left to the bottom right. I don't see any other way they would be efficient. I mean, I could just chuck them into the dark blue long bridge, but that requires another bridge and I don't really want to do that, so I'll give it a second see. Oh, that is just teasing me because I have those reds right there and I would love to chuck them in, of course, but that means I have to cross the road, and so maybe I chuck in a roundabout. Would that even work? At least they are actually connected in, unlike the blue and even the purple at the moment as well. But actually, I've just realized that apparently I have not used a roundabout yet in this entire expert career because, well, I would have noticed that it also has the clock like the motorways do. So there we go. But of course, there are also light blues spawning down the bottom left. Honestly, I think I might just chuck in one of my temporary motorways just to be able to service this for now, and then just see if I want to eventually just chuck a roundabout in it and service both purple and light blue at the same time, or what? Alright, I already do have a couple of dark blues there, but they are servicing other people, so, it's going to be a little bit of a share plate. I mean, obviously I do still have 1 more bridge, and so I could do something like this for light blue if I was really feeling generous, or not really generous, but just optimistic about how long and fast I can drive, but I just don't really know if I want to, but at the same time I don't want to be using my motorways in the wrong places, and so like I said, for now, I'm only at 1200 points. Honestly, that's higher than I expected, but I'm just going to continue just to swap people around as need be. I kind of feel as though I need more purples, and I guess actually right on cue they are spawning a few more in, but god, there just really isn't enough to be able to service what I need. There really just isn't enough of a lot of colors. Actually, it's just because they're sprinkled around. There are out there. 20 more road tiles, hey? How do I possibly want to be doing this? Because I definitely feel as though I need all the purples that are over on the right to be servicing that main pancake. And so, in terms of supplying that other little square piece of toast with enough cars, honestly, I'm wondering if I just go bugger the motorway and just dump it straight into that other little light blue line, or no, dark blue line. I think that is just going to be the best play because I don't really want to be using my motorway to travel such a short distance, especially when there is such an easy option. You know, it's actually an alright option just chucking it onto the blues. That other blue has literally 1 car, maybe 2 out at a time. And so traffic wise, unless one of them or even both of them upgrade to a pancake, it should be fine for, well, long enough until I die at least. Racking up these trips, look at that. I'm about to break through 2,000 in a second here. Come on, a few more. Oh, that dark blue is also racking up. Come on, just give me that 2,000 and then I will just look at the map again. There it is. Thank you very much. Now just coming back to what is actually going on in this entire map, because there is quite a few things that I do need to address. Dark blue seem to be the major struggling factor here because look, 3 out of 4 are completely loaded. Actually, what am I talking about? There are 5, but either way, I feel as though these cars down here just need to be making the journey up to there. That'll be fine. And then, who else? Purple, they're kind of recovering from me moving this house out of the way that was just causing too much traffic. Yellow, you need to bugger off. I am still waiting for light blue because I believe that, you know what, these light blues, instead of going through the roundabout, I'm just going to put them up and over there because that's a bit more of a direct route that doesn't get in the way of red. And I think they're also the closest out of everyone. That middle dark blue is absolutely fighting it at the moment. Look at that. It just goes and comes back and goes and comes back. What, like once a second? It's, come on, just chill out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on a second. Yellow, you just absolutely raced up. I mean, I know that there is only 2 cars and you just upgraded, but that is pretty insane how fast that is just climbed. I mean, to be honest, I think that it's just going to have to be a motorway. Nothing else is going to make that entire thing survive. So motorway over to there, that should be okay. That should be enough cars that are close enough by the motorway. Otherwise, I guess, you know what, just chuck in this guy as well. It's a bit ugly, but that'll be fine. I'm just hoping that I have enough cars sitting at home to be able to fill all of those requests because there's a lot pending right there. Come on, that was so many cars that just went across that motorway. Surely that is enough, but honestly, it is still sitting there. Come on, go away. Oh, and I've been very, very lackluster with my light blue. Is it too late? Ooh. Okay, how can I get enough people over there? Maybe I just chuck 2 motorways at it because, well, I also need one for yellow though. Okay, so I'll chuck 1 there. I'll also chuck because that's still being requested. So I'll chuck motorway 3 in for light blue. Here we go. I'll play it. See that all of those guys are leaving. Is it every single car? I think it is every single car. I guess there is one way to find out. I would just drag motorway 3 to the other entrance to hopefully allow those guys in faster. Come on, people. Oh, it's not taking it. So all of them were filled, but I do not believe that those guys are going to be getting there fast enough. That is an absolute shame, as I was going so well until yellow distracted me for too darn long, and then now light blue is going to kill me. Damn you. I mean, I guess I should also look around to see if there's anyone else I can join in for dark blue, for instance, but honestly, I'm seeing everyone just joined in already. Come on, light blue. It's not going to make it, is it? Oh, they're so close. They're so close. That is such a shame. After all of that, if I had just left the motorway in for light blue, I would still be going right now. Honestly, yellow probably would have recovered. I don't know if dark blue would have been going on for too much longer, but I definitely would not be dead right now. And that is where there's just so much that you have to just be taking in all at once that you can very quickly, especially when you're playing on fast like an idiot, but you can very quickly just lose your place. And it's literally by, I don't know, what is that, like 5 milliseconds, 10 milliseconds, half a second at most is what I just died by, because as soon as that car pulls in, it would have just continued to roll on. And so it is just so disappointing, because the city was actually going alright for so long. I had no problems. I honestly still had a whole extra motorway, a whole extra bridge that I wasn't even using, and so I didn't even just die because I was out of stuff. I just died because I missed it by half a second. But of course, now it's just time for the painful part. What is it going to be? Expert top 2%. Please don't say it's just really close. 33. Oh, I wish I could see what the top one is, because I'm sure if I could have got to like 3,000, which wouldn't have been very long, but if I could have got to something like 3,000, I would be so up there. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm just finally going to call it there. So thank you for watching this episode of Mini Motorways. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the YouTube algorithmic things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you are watching, then make sure to go check out any other ones I've done, or hey, maybe you even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.